33 and 32 here on March 11th. And Naz Reid and Benedict Mathurin get into it at half court. Now Mathurin is pushing McDaniels. Mathurin really upset. McDaniels trying to push back as the guys are going at it at half court. Gobert now trying to push. Ingles is in the mix on the Clippers side. That is ugly for what was a night of looked like all good vibes. Mathurin's going to be helped off the floor. And now Batum and Gobert come together. They might just get everybody off the floor here. The first time this season we've seen a post-game scuffle, Adam. And it looked like it started between Mathurin and Naz Reid.
It may have started the last time these two teams played. That Jaden McDaniels hard foul, got into it with Mathurin, got into it with Chris Dunn. Some bad blood between these two teams, but Clippers with, I feel like we say it weekly here, Carlo, the best victory of the season tonight.
It felt like it. It felt like it. They're the first team ever, after falling 15 games below 500 in the same season, to move above 500. Isaiah Jackson's got the headset.
Yep.
Isaiah, you got us?
Yep.
Appreciate you. Congratulations on the victory today.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys.
It really felt like in that third quarter, your energy and activity on the glass and then in transition kind of helped this team hang on to their big lead.
Yeah.
What do you try to bring when you're on the floor with this group?
I just try to bring as much energy as possible, man. I think since I've been in the league, I've been that sort of guy. This energy. Just do whatever I can to just help the team win. And I mean, that's what I did tonight. I tried to just go out there and play my brand of basketball. Try to do as much as I can and let the other guys score. So.
You guys scored 153 points today. It's the most points in franchise history in a non-overtime game.
Jeez. That's tough. That's tough.
Why'd the offense work so well today?
I think we just was out here having fun, man. Like, it's fun when we winning and when we're together. Like, you just love having fun, and you can tell out there we're having fun. I mean, we do stuff like this. So, yeah, love it, man. Love it.
Last one for you. Kawhi Leonard, 45 points today.
Man.
What have you learned since being his teammate?
Man, that he's a bucket. He's a bucket. And he can guard too. Like, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of his skills that's very underrated. His defensive just knack for the ball. He gets steals, get out on the break, and like I said, he's a bucket. He can score at all three levels, and man, he's a hard worker too. So continue to just keep really watching him and just developing and growing with these guys.
Well, it's been fun to watch you play out there. Congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
Isaiah Jackson, so glad he could join us post-game. Jackson finishes with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal in his 18 minutes. It was a night of celebrations here at Intuit Dome, and the Clippers can celebrate being back to above 500 for the first time since they were 3-2. We're going to hand the keys to Adam Oslin when we return. The Clippers win 153-128 on your Clippers Audio Network.
This has been LA Clippers basketball on the LA Clippers Audio Network. Don't miss a block, a dunk, or a game all season long right here on your exclusive home for Clippers basketball. On the move, stream every game by searching.
Come on, then. We'll be right back there.
I'm going to go by my signature.
Yeah, no, let's talk about
What is this team?
We'll see you guys on Friday. I like push. Yeah, ready to go.
Unreal.
Oh,
Clipper Nation. It was an 11-point game heading into the fourth quarter. And the Clippers pulled the starters at the 6-minute mark. Are you kidding me? What a victory. What a win. What a season. I love this team. And I hardly even know them yet with some of the new guys. Eyeing the 7th seed respectfully. Woo! Jordan Miller. Air Jordan Miller. Those two throwdowns, probably the two biggest of his career, and they happen minutes apart. I was plus 41. Plus 41, Joey? What? BTA. Oh my goodness. I like it, Ray. I like it. March Madness, Clippers 6-1. Let's go. Outstanding team ball. Good game between two good teams. One was better.
Your post-game look at the LA Clippers
On the LA Clippers Audio Network.
Now, your pre- and post-game host, Adam Osland.
And with that, your 25-26 Clippers are the first team in NBA history to get above 500 after being 15 games below it in the same season. Welcome into your post-game show after the Clippers win in style to get above 500, 153-128, 153 points, ties the franchise mark for most points in a four-quarter game. What a season. What a squad. Coming up, second half highlights and more. But first, back over to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, this team erupted and put this Wolves team away in the fourth quarter with a surge like we haven't seen all season.
No, I mean, their offense today, Adam, they turned the water on and it never even turned lower. I mean, they just dominated on the offensive end the entire way. I thought their ability to get out in transition, to knock down threes, to be able to be effective up and down the floor, just super, super impressive by this Clipper group. And Adam, maybe the most impressive part was the Clippers just never stopped. I mean, there never felt lulls in this game. They continued to attack. They continued to get downhill, and they were on an elite level on the offensive end. Super, super impressive by this Clipper team. Kawhi Leonard sets the tone with 45, but for the third straight game, Adam, you get three guys who score 20 or more. This Clipper team is dangerous this season.
They are more than a live dog. They're a live wolf right now. The late, great Jerry West used to say, everybody calls themselves dogs. I was a wolf out there. They might have another one in Kawhi Leonard with the way he played tonight. 45 points on 15 of 20 shooting, 6 of 9 from the outside. He had 28 points in the first half, another 11 in the third quarter, and then he comes back in the fourth, and he's throwing dimes out there. He turns down a three-pointer to give it to Benedict Mathurin, who hit a three on the right wing, a guy who had been struggling there. He finds Jordan Miller for the second Air Jordan Miller jam in the ball game in the fourth quarter. This guy is mastering basketball right now, Kawhi Leonard.
He is. And I think those two plays you pointed out are so important because it just shows that Kawhi's not scoring 45 because he wants to. It's because that's what the game is calling for. And then when the game calls for him to pass and bring all that attention, that's what he's going to do. He is just playing to what the game is giving him. And Kawhi Leonard is playing at an elite level for this Clipper team right now. The best basketball of his career. I mean, Joey Kimball, our statistician, had the note earlier, but this is the fifth game of 41 or more for Kawhi Leonard this season. He had 5 in his previous 6 seasons as a Clipper. 4 in his previous 6 seasons as a Clipper. So you're talking about a guy who had 4 41-point games in 6 seasons, and now he's got 5 here today.
This is somebody who's, we've said it before, he's not in a zone. He is the zone.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now with Kawhi Leonard. He's just,
Unreal.
There are levels to this, and he's playing God-tier basketball right now. At the age of 34 and leading this Clippers team that had a ton of turnover, makeover. They're still down John Collins right now. They got guys on minutes restrictions. None of it matters. They're going out there and they're playing hard possession to possession. And against a team, as you mentioned, that was desperate to get a victory in the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they played like it at the end of the third quarter, and I really think that's when the Clippers won the game. They had their backups out there, and they were able to hold on to an 11-point lead heading into the fourth quarter when it looked like Chris Finch was going for maybe not the kill, but really the momentum shift in the game, where he had Ann out there with Julius Randle, with Dante DiVincenzo, with Naz Reid, with Jaden McDaniels. They were trying to make their big push right then, and the Clippers backups wouldn't let it happen.
No, the Clippers backups were so good. And I thought the guy we had on postgame, Isaiah Jackson, I thought his defense on Julius Randle and his offense in transition really helped them keep that afloat. And then Jordan Miller with a poster. And then 2 minutes later, another poster. This guy was flying here today. Really impressive stuff. Credit Chris Holguin and the entire and Dante Jones, who works especially with Jordan Miller, and the entire player development staff run by Sean Fine. I mean, Jordan Miller, when he came to the Clippers, had him. He couldn't really shoot the three ball well. He was still working on his handle. This is a surefire rotation guy in the NBA. I mean, 29 minutes tonight. 29 minutes, 14 points, 7 assists for Jordan Miller. I mean, the Clippers, the development of the two-way guys to NBA rotation guys has to be studied, because it has been masterful for this Clipper team. And that the complement, the three-headed monster you got today of Garland, Mathurin, and Leonard is great stuff by the Clippers.
And the bench scoring, all of a sudden, I feel like the law office of Miller and Mathurin might be a thing now. Mathurin with 22, Jordan Miller with 14. This team is coming at you in waves. Isaiah Jackson with the hustle plays out there.
Yeah.
They had to play through him at times, offensively, when they were really struggling. And he was knocking down free throws, too. When he had that mismatch against Dante DiVincenzo, all they could do was foul, win 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. The Clippers, 30 of 36 overall at the free throw line. An unbelievable number, and beat a team that shot 59.7% from the field and 44% from the outside. But you called it early on, Carlo, the turnovers. 21 leading to 28 points for the Clippers by Minnesota.
Clippers now undefeated, 7-0 when their opponent turns it over 20 or more times. They're 12-0 in their last 12 games when they get to 25 or more free throws made. They just hit all the metrics. Adam, you could argue this is the best offensive night in the history of the franchise. I mean, it's the most points in regulation they've ever scored. They match April 1st against Milwaukee of 2022. So, you know, that obviously it's not the most, but you shoot 63, 50, 83.
Well, and the ball movement has just been exquisite.
Yeah.
You talk about Kawhi Leonard, and he has the 5 assists out there. Well, he's having an out-of-body experience. He's still diming guys up and almost playing decoy to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Darius Garland had an unbelievable kick out where I was afraid he almost got hurt with the athletic move underneath the basket to get around Rudy Gobert to Chris Dunn in the near side corner, I believe in the third quarter. And maybe we haven't talked about Garland enough. He had 6 assists, but 21 points, and I believe 13 of those in the third.
Yeah.
A tough three-pointer, step back on Gobert. Darius Garland, another game where he has 21 in 23 minutes.
He didn't play the fourth quarter. I mean, he didn't play, and he still found a way to get to 20. By the way, Justin Russo tweeting this, 78% true shooting is the highest mark in a game in franchise history. So this is the best offensive game they have had in the history of the franchise.
It's definitive, Clipper Nation. Where were you?
Unbelievable.
Where were you when the Clippers put up 153 with that level of efficiency on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are 9th defensively in the league, and were desperate for a win here tonight after what happened to them last night against the Lakers, and played like it at times, but the Clippers were just relentless. And basketball savants out there on the court tonight.
Can't play better than this, Adam. I mean, I don't know. Defensively, maybe, but Minnesota was on one, and Edwards went to work. But offensively, this was, without doubt, their best game of the season. And credit the coaching staff to be able to get these guys who don't even know half the play calls to play like this. I mean, Isaiah Jackson and Darius Garland barely know the plays. Benedict Mathurin barely knows the plays, and they're scoring 153 points. Imagine when they do know the plays. It's just been next level stuff from this Clipper team. It's so fun to watch. The Clippers are known for their comebacks, Adam. You have hashtag comeback clip. I don't know if you had one on the season, but we'll give it to you. And what a run. And this Kawhi Leonard said post game last time out, look, we're not done. We're going to win games. This is about getting to 500 or getting above 500. You're sitting, 5 games back now of Phoenix in that 7th spot. You got you tie Minnesota in the head-to-head. and you're 6.5 games back of them. Obviously, that's a ton of ground to make up in 17 games, but don't think Phoenix isn't looking over their shoulder with the way the Clippers have been playing, because they have been playing at an elite level.
They have some injuries still. Dylan Brooks remains out for this Phoenix squad. The Clippers, with the way they're playing right now, 6-1 in March to start things off with 18 games in 31 days. They are passing the Ides of March test with flying colors so far. It's just unbelievable. And Carlo, finally, what can you say to just kind of encapsulate this Clippers team going from 6-21 to a game over 500 in a historic fashion? I mean, you mentioned the coaching staff, the front office, Steve Ballmer, and all the belief it takes from the players to get something like this done. It's historic.
It is historic, and you have to credit everyone who played in a Clipper uniform this season, whether they've been traded or not. I think anytime they were asked about it in the press conferences, anytime they were asked about it before or after a game, the conversation was always, we can be better. We know we can be better. And that positivity, that positive mindset led this team to turn their beliefs into reality. And they believed they could be better. They believed they could compete with anybody. They believed that they could win big games on the road and at home. And they've done that all year long. And so this is a culture that is built on comebacks, that is built on being counted out before anything happens, a culture that's built on feeling like the underdog and then proving everyone wrong. And they continue to prove that culture with this comeback win today.
Well said. Clippers tie a franchise high with 153 through 4 quarters. They win 153-128 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. This team's got fight. Saw a little bit of it post-game, but luckily I don't think any suspension's coming. I hope not. No. The vibes are too high right now for this Clippers team. Oh, they remain at home, by the way, and they got a matchup coming on Friday night against the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off at 7:30. Your pregame show starting at 6:30. Carlo Jimenez, great call as always. Let's do it again on Friday, my friend.
Adam, the Clippers are above 500. Let's go! Come on!
From 6-21 to 33-32 on the season. Your 2025-2026 LA Clippers, a historic turnaround. We'll talk about all of it with second half highlights coming up next right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Let's go!
Thanks, Daniel.
Mr. Taylor, let's go!
Let's go. Right?
Thanks for not forgetting about us.
Right?
One more time?
I mean, nothing else
Sorry.
to be said. That was unbelievable. Right?
Chris.
Got you.
Got some stuff to post.
Best team in the NBA? I don't know. What are we looking at? 27-11 the last 38 games, right? 27-11 last 38.
Yeah. Thanks, Joey. Crushed it today. Great stuff. Appreciate it.
See you on Friday?
See you on Friday.
I know Minnesota was on back-to-back.
It will be.
Yeah, no.
They also didn't have to play much last night.
Yeah, no.
Well, no.
Second half highlights coming up.
What time am I going to get here? No. Yeah, whenever. You don't even have to.
Daniel, we going to 11?
I gotta be in Manhattan at 7:30. It's gonna be more.
Oh, okay. Whatever makes it work, but no rush.
Whatever makes you happy.
If you gotta do it in the afternoon, don't worry about it.
All right.
We going to 11, Daniel?
See you on Friday.
All right, Jake. I'll be on
Cool.
Friday.
All right. Man.
Thank you, Joey.
Yeah.
Big bro. Crazy. Can't really call it the greatest.
Huh?
You can't call it the greatest season comeback till the end of the season, probably, right?
Job's not finished, said Kawhi.
So if they finish above 500, you could say it's the greatest single season turnaround in NBA history. If they finish above 500.
Man, are you sure? We're so beyond it. I'll do it.
What?
How about them Clippers? From 6-21 to 33-32, they're 27-11 over their last 38 games, a historic regular season turnaround as they put up 153 points on Minnesota tonight and win 153-128 over the Wolves here at Intuit Dome. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Clippers led by as many as 16 in the first half. They were up 74-65 heading into the third quarter. And then find Darius Garland out there. He had the hot hand. I'm telling you right now, Darius Garland and the backups, and then the backups without Darius Garland late in that third quarter to hold on to a double-digit lead entering the fourth, with the Clippers still up 109-98, where they are now 19-1 when they score 109 points through the first three quarters. The only loss in that situation, the 176-175 double, triple, quadruple overtime game against the Kings a couple of seasons ago. But Darius Garland with 13 of his 21 points in the third quarter to help lead them, and some big buckets there to just continue to maintain momentum and kind of have some of those silencers when the Clippers needed them. But then Isaiah Jackson, the backups, Nico Batum. Y'all told me Batum was done. I keep telling you, Nico Batum is going to continue to help this team win games. Big three-pointer in the third. Clippers up by 11. Enter the fourth quarter. And how about Air Jordan Miller?
Can I call every missed jump shot in an NBA game without repeating myself? Can I call every missed jump shot in an NBA game without repeating myself?
Jordan Miller with the dime there to Benedict Mathurin. The Clippers led by, that was their largest lead, 31. Jordan Miller was 7 of his 14 points in the fourth quarter, but they all felt vicious. Two of maybe, I think, the two biggest throwdowns. You know what? They were the two biggest throwdowns of his young career, and they happened minutes apart in a fourth quarter game against the Timberwolves, where the Clippers just started pouring it on, and those are demoralizing type of buckets when guys are throwing down on you like that. The crossover he had on Dante DiVincenzo to get to the rim for the first one, that is just an all-time play by Jordan Miller, who was feeling himself, and he's been great all season long. This Clippers team, what a turnaround. From 6-21 to now being 33-32 as they win 153-128 over the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight here at Intuit Dome. They are 6-1 in March. I might even have to pull some receipts on myself if they keep winning like this in the month of March. I had a guy hit me up saying they were going to go 15-3. I was like, slow your roll. 11-7, I think they're going to have. I don't know at this point. The way this team is rolling, they're taking on Chicago on Friday. We'll talk about it coming up next. I'm Adam Osland, and this is Clippers Talk in their postgame show here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
All right, man.
Big dog.
Let's go. Big Wayne. Love you, man.
Love you too.
It's
Great
fun.
call, huh?
Thank you. Easy call.
Ah, light work. Woo!
Let's go, baby. May March continue.
Hey, we got the Predator handshake on video.
All right, have a nice. Oh, talk to you Friday.
What's up? What's up?
Talk to you Friday.
Yeah.
See you Saturday.
I'm so bummed I can't come Friday now.
We'll have you in spirit.
Wow. 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 Are we having fun yet, Clipper Nation? From the depths of despair to Nirvana? Basketball Nirvana? What is this? Even Mike Noto's not hating. Okay, basketball Nirvana is a championship, but Mike, it's a historic turnaround from 6-21 to 33-22. No team that's been 15 games under 500 has ever gotten above 500 in that same season. The Clippers did tonight. What do you mean, okay? Mike Noto's hating, guys. But you know what? It fuels them. It fuels them. A little pushing and shoving afterwards, too. These teams do not like each other. It'd be nice to match up against Minnesota in a playoff series. Wouldn't it be nice? 153 on the 9th best defense in the league. I'm too hyped, but you guys here in the chat like it, so what am I supposed to do? No, the Heat did not. They got back to 500. They didn't get over 500. Clippers over the Timberwolves, 153-128. Here at the Dome. The Dome is home. The Clippers 6-1 so far in March. Who's going to beat them Clippers? Clippers just closing this thing out in style. They pulled the starters at the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. It was an 11-point game heading into the fourth. But I'm telling you, that double-digit lead was big for this team. More on that in the game recap. But overall, the Clippers shoot 63.4% from the floor. You can say because they scored 153 points and because they had their highest true shooting percentage, which is a great measurement for efficiency, of 78.2%. That was the highest mark in franchise history. That tonight was the highest scoring and most efficient game in the history of the Clippers. Where were you? And they pulled the starters with 6 minutes left. Sean Padula, though, knocked down a couple of three-pointers late. The Clippers shot 63.4% from the field, 19 of 37 from the outside. They hit 18 on Monday night from three. I'm thinking there's going to be some regression to the mean. Nope. 30 of 36 at the charity stripe is also great work. 63, 51, 83 team shooting splits. And oh yeah, just 10 turnovers. How are they turning the ball over so little when they have this many new guys on the team? It's remarkable. Kawhi led them with 45. Fifth game of 41 or more this season for the Claw. I mean, 45 used to be his career high. And then he had a game with 55 this season against Detroit, one of the best defenses in the league. His new career high. Kawhi was 15 of 20, 6 of 9 from the outside, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, had 5 assists. Derek Jones Jr., 12 from him. Big buckets. Big buckets. Momentum buckets in the third quarter from DJ. His aggressiveness, I can't say enough about Derek Jones Jr. It wasn't the third quarter. Might have been second quarter, DJ, where he had, 8 of his 12 points in the second quarter. Clippers up by 9 at the half. But Brook Lopez, just 3 in 24 minutes. Chris Dunn with 5. But defense was on point against Anthony Edwards. Yes, his on-ball defense is also elite. 6 assists. I know Ant had 36, but come on. He's Ant. He had some tough ones. Darius Garland had 21, 13 of which came in the third quarter, plus 6 assists, 3 turnovers. Benedict Mathurin off the bench, 22. And he had, 9 of those in the fourth quarter. That Kawhi pass to him to start the fourth quarter when Kawhi could have taken that 3. Kawhi's got a 40 ball, and he gives it up to Anthony Edwards, who'd been struggling from 3, and he knocks down a right wing 3-pointer. And then he hit another one. That's just the unselfishness of your superstar in Kawhi Leonard. Jordan Miller, 7 of his 14 in the fourth, 2 spectacular throwdowns. I mean, Air Jordan Miller. Come fly with me. Just ridiculous dunks like I've never seen from Jordan Miller. What is happening here? Isaiah Jackson, scrappy in his 17 minutes. He had 9 points, but more importantly, I mean, Isaiah Jackson has those 6 boards, but he went 5 of 6 from the three-point line. He was a big part of their offense with the backups at times because they didn't have many guys who were scoring the ball. They just dump it into him on mismatches. They had to foul, and he went 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Clippers 153, Minnesota 128. Clippers back here Friday against Chicago. Tip-off, 7:30, pregame show at 6:30 right here at Intuit Dome. Outside of Los Angeles, leaving you until then in LA. It's Clippers Talk next. This team just lost a game up 25 against San Antonio last Friday, and half the chat was in doomer mode. And now, a couple of games later, they come back down 19 on Memphis. Then they beat New York here Monday night in a great victory. Then tonight, historic. Darius Garland, that pass he had early fourth, was it to Dunn, who cut behind the defense for the dunk? He had some amazing passes. The kick out to Dunn for 3 in the third quarter, I think it was. He got all the way underneath the basket, like almost in the stanchion. He's falling out of bounds, kicked it out to him. My God. What a team. What a team. We got some phone calls to get to coming up. Where is Claybon? Put it up, Ben. Put it up. They're probably hearing me yelling on FanDuel TV way down below. With Coach Fratello. Congratulations to him. And Stan Barrett. They had Jordan Miller, I think, on postgame. Man, if they had Yannick, I'd be saying some dangerous things right now. The Clippers are dangerous, though. They are dangerous. Danger. Oh, here's Claybon. I see this is Claybon in the chat. That's him. Claybon, you better call in. Kawhi Leonard is mastering basketball, and the Clippers are mastering the art of the comeback. Not just in a game now, in a season, where for the first time in the history of the NBA, a team that was 15 games or more under 500 got back above 500 as the Clippers are 33-32 after winning 153-128 here at Intuit Dome over the Minnesota Timberwolves. What an absolute franchise win for the ages here as they tie the franchise mark for most points through 4 quarters with 153. And they took the starters out at the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Clipper Nation, this team, I know, it's worked wonders on you. What has happened this season, the journey we have been on, everybody keeps saying it's felt like 3 different seasons with how this has gone. 6-21. Bradley Beal's out for the season early on. DJ gets hurt. Kawhi misses 10 straight games. They send CP3 home. they make a trade at the trade deadline with 2 of their 3 top players, with James Harden and my guy Vita Zubac's leaving, and they look better than ever. This team may have the right mix. What they did tonight against a Minnesota team that, yes, was on a back-to-back, they also didn't have a starter play more than 32 minutes. Ant only played 29 last night. They had everything to play for. They were desperate out there. They played angry at times. Things got chippy multiple times. Julius Randle with Benedict. Then at the end of the game, some more chippiness after the final buzzer. I don't know. They'll put a ceiling on this Clippers team. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the sky is the limit. I'm definitely feeling wrong about my prediction for March. They're 6-1. I said they'd go 11-7. 18 games in 31 days is no joke. And they're handling it. And Kawhi Leonard with 45 points on just 20 shots. You know what I'm saying that is? He's 15 of 20, 6 of 9 from the outside, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. You can't stop him. I mean, Minnesota's one of the best defensive teams in the league. They have a guy in Jaden McDaniels who should be the perfect guy to guard him. They know each other well. Off-season workouts in San Diego at Front Wave Arena. And Kawhi is just destroying him. He was going at Gobert in the post. He had 28 points in the first half. Incredible player. People wanted him traded. They felt like they had seen the best of him. And now Kawhi is proving the best version of himself is the next version that comes back from injury, because every time he comes back from injury, I keep saying this, he gets a little bit better. I don't know how. I guess he gets more shots up. He sights the scope. He becomes more precise. He's perfecting the jumper. Incredible, incredible player. Top 75 player of all time. But I've also been saying this for a while. There aren't 10 guys I'd rather have in NBA history in a 7-game series over Kawhi Leonard. He's in rarefied air. Healthy Kawhi Leonard is just, my goodness. Derrick Jones Jr. all of a sudden coming to life offensively. Had all 12 of his points in the first half, 8 in the second quarter. Aggressive. Getting downhill. That's a huge game changer for this team. Darius Garland getting more and more comfortable. 23 last time out. 21 in this game. 13 of his 21 in the third quarter. And that third quarter, the difference to me. The Clippers don't have a chance to run away with this game if the backups don't play better to end the third quarter after Kawhi Leonard goes out at the 4:30 mark and they're up 10. First, Garland had a turnover, attacking, no-look pass. Edwards misses a three-pointer, rebounded by Isaiah Jackson, who is huge. He just came in for Brook Lopez. Miller misses a three. Mathurin rebound. And eventually Isaiah Jackson gets to the free throw line. He did work there. 11-point game. Mathurin fouls Randle. They start to get into it. Randle hits 2 free throws. 9-point game. They foul Math, who attacks on the other end right afterwards. Missed a couple of free throws. Missed the first one in this instance. Still, Clippers back up by 11. Remember, they were up by 10 when Kawhi went out in the third. In the first half, they were something like a minus 15 without Kawhi. Then Jackson blocks Randle, and eventually a shot clock violation happens at the 3:02 mark of the third quarter. Many thought it hit the rim, and it did. They overturned it. Ant attacks. Bucket. They have Ant, Naz Reid, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and Bones Highland, who was hot in this game out there. They were going for it to end the third quarter. They were making their push then. Chris Finch said if it's going to happen, it has to be now against the Clippers' backups. Ant gets another layup, 8-point game. Garland, tough layup going left to answer it right away. Big bucket. Over a couple of defenders, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Randall misses. Isaiah Jackson rebound. Garland three-pointer. 102-89. Garland has 13 in the quarter. And layup going the other way. Batum comes in for Garland. And Miko Batum would hit a huge three-pointer off great ball movement. Jordan Miller found him. First it was Mathurin kicking out Jordan Miller to Nico Batum. So they're holding it down right now without Kawhi, without Garland. Edwards down the lane for a big dunk, boy, the foul. 107-95. Miller lost it. Dante stole it. Naz Reid layup and one on the other end. Back to a 9-point game. And then Jordan Miller, the crossover of the year on Dante DiVincenzo after he had the ball ripped from him, dunks it on him, 109-98. Nasty. Air Jordan Miller. Clippers up by 11 heading into the fourth. That was Minnesota's chance because they didn't have those guys to start the fourth. They went for it then, and they couldn't do it. And the Clippers start the fourth quarter something fierce. Kawhi Leonard steal. And instead of taking a three when he's got a 40 ball, he gives it up to Benedict Mathurin for three, right wing. Clippers get up by 16 because Jordan Miller already had a putback over Gobert to start the fourth after he missed his shot. He followed it up. Highland misses a three. Kawhi to Miller. He's going right. He gets fouled. Goes 1 of 2. 115-98. 17-point lead. Biggest lead at that time. Naz Reid layup. Kawhi's step back on McDaniels from 3, and he's got 42. Shannon misses a 3. Math to Isaiah Jackson for a layup. The Clippers are up 20. Timeout. Batum, great defense on Ant coming out of the timeout from 3. Mathurin hits a 3 on the other end. Batum hits a 3, and this thing is getting out of hand. Kawhi step back, left baseline over 2 defenders. It's 131-106. This game is over. Really, the finishing touch was the Isaiah Jackson steal on Julius Randle to Jordan Miller to Benedict Mathurin for the oop in transition. Clippers led by as many as 31. They win 153-128. Over Minnesota. Quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll get to your phone calls. 866-987-2570. 866-987-2570. What's the worry at this point? The Clippers are peaking too early? Look, this is what they had to do to get back above 500 for the first time since Halloween when Kawhi hit the game winner against the Pelicans. They didn't need a game winner tonight. Clippers in style over Minnesota. Historic night here. First franchise to be 15 games under 500 in a season and get back above 500. Unreal. I'm Adam Osland. You're listening to Clippers Talk here on AM 570 LA Sports.
First time.
Jake, you did that one thing so they could hear the phone call. A long time ago. I got you.
Oh, it's why.
It's all good.
It's not good.
Clipper Nation. Miller facial reconstruction surgery over Julius Randle. The pass from Kawhi to Miller. Kawhi's got 45. All the attention's going his way, so now he's just going to find other guys. Wide open.
Starting, okay.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant game.
Okay. Starting 3, 2,
Brilliant
One.
turnaround.
go. Let's start, guys.
I've never seen anything like it. Nobody has. Nobody has. That's the thing. Now I'm looking for post-game audio already. How do you not love this team? Everybody said they quit on Coach Lou. I told you, I don't see that. I saw a team that kept losing close games over and over again. You guys said, well, there's no moral victories. Those moral victories turned into real victories eventually.
On the LA Clippers Audio Network.
Clippers make history. First team to be 15 games under 500 in a regular season to get back above 500. They win 153-128 over the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they're now 33-32 on the season. I'm Adam Oslin. This is Clippers Talk. Who we got first here? 866-987-2570. Jose in Southgate. Jose, what's up?
Adam, man, you said from aspiration to Beal to CP3 to Harden to Zoo to the Dimension 6 and 21 to a historical night, NBA-wise and franchise-wise. Look, aspiration, regardless of the result or whatever comes out, this is going to be the end of the Kawhi era, but the start of the new Clipper era with DJ, Mathurin. Yeah, I'm going at him.
You think this is the end of the Kawhi Leonard era? You think anybody wants that right now?
No. I'm saying he only had, like, he can't play forever. Like, my hope is he retires a Clipper at the end of the day. So he's gonna play forever. At the end of the day, our youth, he's becoming enough under Kawhi. So this is just what we're gonna keep seeing. I love it. I call for one reason, Adam. We back here. Let's go Clippers!
Jose in Southgate for the first time in a long time with a phone call. Rightfully so tonight. Special night for Clipper Nation. Jamil, my friend in Pasadena. Jamil, what's up? You're on Clippers Talk.
Adam, how you doing, brother? You all right?
I'm good. You good?
Yes, sir. Every day is a blessing, man. Thank you. It was a great team win. It looks like they're galvanizing behind their valiant leader, and all that talk about Kawhi not talking. He's been doing a lot of talking to these guys, I could tell, because they're playing a lot more together. They trust one another, even when he's off the floor. We may give him some reads here and there. We may, go, negative with him off the floor, but we still look like we're having a process that's, in the works of, working itself. The ball's going to start falling him eventually, but he's getting to that line, being aggressive still. I love Isaiah. I still miss Yannick, but that's pretty much all I got to say, Adam. Great win.
Hey, Jamil.
Oh, go ahead.
What did you think about my guy, Chris Dunn?
He looked great. And like I said, let me clarify real quick. He's a great defender. I'm just saying, what I thought, I feel like he's better off the ball, but he's great on ball as well, Adam.
All right,
I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to tell one more thing to everybody. Tell them, don't look any further. The MVP is right before your eyes. I don't know what they're talking about now. We got past 500 now. If we keep this ascension going, I don't understand why he's not in the talks now. He should be now.
If Kawhi plays 65 games, it's going to be close. You're right.
Yes.
He should be talked about. Problem is, SGA is going to get 65 plus, and they're going to finish at the top of the Western Conference. But Kawhi has to be in the conversation. Has to be.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the phone call, Jamil. Agree with you. John, calling with Duarte. John, what's up here on Clippers Talk with Adam Oslin?
We lost him.
John gone. Clay Vaughn. Clay Vaughn, I know he's not leaving me. Clay Vaughn from Michigan. Put it up, man. Let's go, Clay Vaughn.
Put it up. Ooh-wee. Back one more good then. What's going on with you, Adam? First of all, I want to say, what's up, Adam? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jose from Southgate? What's up, J-Dog? You know what I'm saying? What's up with the cats that's always been here from the start? All right? I like to say, did you see him, Adam? On the sideline. Did you see him? Did you see him, Adam? Them Angels, dog. You didn't see them Angels on the sidelines? I told you from the beginning, even when we was going through it. I see them Angels on the sidelines. We out there doing some supernatural things. Let's go. Woo! I'm grateful. All we needed was some youthful talent. That's all we needed. And now Kawhi is able to stand up and actually be the one major ISO player that we have. Not to mention, he's a leader. He's not just a one-way player. He's motivating them on offense and defense. So I do agree with what my brother said earlier. Whew. I'm psyched out. I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner. I'm feeling good because the team, look, man, we some diehard Clipper fans. I'm telling you, it's a dynasty, Adam. You know? And Jay Mill, oh, snap, it's Miller time. It's Miller time. I know y'all saw that. I love the rise. We have a beautiful story. We're out here making history, Adam. Ain't nobody, look, come on now. Everybody counted us out. Ain't nobody worried about the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers, the fakers, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got it like that. We have a beautiful team. We got the right coach. We got the right coaching staff. Man, it's the making of a dynasty, Adam.
30 seconds left. Have at it, Clayvon.
Look, let's get it. So we're going to go in and we're going to continue to wave it. Hey, when y'all see it on the sidelines and up in the stands, hey, wave your hands in the air. Do it just like they did it on Angels in the outfield, all right? Angels on the sidelines. We're going to go in and we're going to cut them in half. The Bulls, like a clipper cut through waves, dog. Let's get it. Clippers for life. Let's keep it going. Y'all stay up and keep the faith. Angels on the sidelines. Until next time, Adam. Thank you.
Clayvon calling in from Michigan, the legend. Legendary night for Clipper Nation. First team in NBA history to get back above 500 after being 15 games below 500 in the same season. They win 153-128 over the Timberwolves. They treated the Wolves like Liam Neeson treated those CGI Wolves in the gray tonight. I saw those those poster boards in the wall. Well done. The wall brought it, as did this Clippers team, and they are not done yet, says Coach Lou postgame. More from him and the players coming up. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to Clippers Talk here on AM 570 LA Sports. We're doing Clippers on the court. Was there some, B movie for Angels in the outfield, like Air Bud? Then it was Air Bud on the field, and then everything else. They do that for because I guess it wouldn't be the Angels. All right, I'll go to Mike. I'll go to Mike, then break, then come back, play the coach. Animal style dubs tonight? Are you saying I got to go to In-N-Out Burger? I'm trying to be good. I don't know if I could do it. I'm trying to be good. I got to get up early. I don't know if I got Clippers Talk after dark in me. We pretty much covered everything tonight. Kawhi had his most points ever in a first quarter, or tied his most points ever in a first quarter with those 18. And he did not stop. This is the best offensive version of Kawhi, the best version of Kawhi, period. On the wall, get your back up off the wall. Clippers make NBA history. First team ever to get above 500 after being below it by 15 games. Welcome back in. I'm at a Moslin after they take down the Timberwolves 153-128 here at Intuit Dome. Mike in LA. Mike, you're on Clippers Talk.
Hey, Adam. Once again, I just want to give so much credit to just everybody in the organization, the front office, coaching staff, to, Mr. Ballmer for just not panicking and, giving in when they were, 6-21 and just, staying the course.
You mean not giving in to the angry mob of fans back when they were 6-21 and everybody won, everyone fired and all that? They stayed the course. They stayed the course.
That took nerves of steel. That took guts. That was, it's paying off. And, let's just keep it rolling and continue. I mean, this season has been so just awesome. And, it's so much to even just process all the different, things that have happened in this season. But, really, all the credit to everybody in the organization and the players and just, this team is awesome.
I'm
so
with
happy
you, Mike.
to be a fan.
Thank you for the phone call. Quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll hear from Coach Lou. Clippers win 153-128 over the Minnesota Timberwolves to get above 500 for the first time since October. First team ever to do it when there were 15 games under 500. Unreal. On a night where they also tied the franchise scoring record for most points through 4 quarters with 153 and have the all-time true shooting percentage of 78.2%. Best shooting game ever from them. Historic night here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Moslin. More Clippers talk next. What a team! They did not give up. They did not give up. Those were not dog whispering signs at the wall. That's Liam Neeson from the movie The Gray, who fought wolves. And they were playing the T-Wolves. El Frank did not luck out. That's a timeout. El Frank stood on business, said this team was not a 6-21 team, said they needed to play harder, show more toughness and fight out there. They did. Then he had to make a trade because James Harden wanted out and got great value for him. And then he made the tough trade of moving to Ivica Zubac. 2 first-round picks and Ben. Put it up, Ben. Isaiah Jackson. It's not like Zoo and James Harden weren't a part of this turnaround. They absolutely were. It just has kept going no matter who's out there. They don't even have John Collins. I didn't know Jordan Miller had hops like that either. I knew he got bigger and stronger. He put on 12 pounds of muscle or whatever this past summer. He's got some explosiveness, all right. He wanted to show off the new bunnies. Give Ty, give El Frank his flowers. Give Steve Ballmer his respect for not panicking. Most owners, they might have given in to all the fans that were saying, you got to fire everybody. Thank goodness they stayed the course. You don't get this historic turnaround without that steady leadership.
Clippers, heard exclusively on the LA Clippers audio network.
Clippers win 153-128 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're back above 500. Let's hear from the head coach in Tyronn Lue post-game before we get out of here tonight.
I appreciate it. But, I'm just proud of our whole coaching staff and our players. It's not, just me. I try to set the mood. I try to set the environment, to make sure everyone's comfortable, everyone's enjoying it. And when you're 6-21, it's kind of hard to enjoy, but our guys were still in it. Zoo, James, Kawhi went to another level, and we never gave in. And so KD, DJ getting healthy, JC playing better. So it was all the guys in the locker room, and like I said, it wasn't just me, it's our coaching staff. They've been great, all season long, to hang in. We're not done yet, but we have had a long climb, and we still have 17 games to go, but I'm very proud of our group. I'm very, proud of our coaching staff. Very, very proud of the front office. Some of the moves they made, and people talked about, it was, kind of crazy, but just, staying the course. Most teams, if guys start 6-21, it could have been some instant change. But the, front office, like I said, L. Frank, Trent, Mark, Mr. Bomber just stayed the course. They have full belief in our staff, and we just kept plugging away. And so here we are now. We got to continue to keep playing well, but we're going in the right direction.
Like Coach Lou said there, this team is not done yet, but history was made tonight. First team in NBA history to be 15 games under 500 and get back above 500. The Clippers are 33-32 after winning 153-128 over the Timberwolves. Next game coming up Friday, right back here at Intuit Dome. Clippers, Chicago Bulls, tip-off at 7:30, pregame show at 6:30. I do want to thank the Clippers organization, Ralph Lawler, Brian Seaman, Noah Eagle, Carlo Jimenez, Big Brother Jake Warner, our head engineer here at Intuit Dome, Daniel West back at the bank, Joey Kimball, our lead statistician, Chris Taylor as well, the callers, the chatters. I'm Adam Moslin. We will talk to you on Friday. Nice job, Daniel.
Clippers talk is over.
Same, man. Take care.
Feed right after the show. Now, if you missed the show, you can follow it wherever you podcast. I listen on